The food industry has spent billions convincing you that healthy fats are your best friend after 60. But what if I told you that four of the most common fats you're probably eating right now are quietly destroying your joints, blocking your arteries, and accelerating muscle loss in your legs every single day? Over 99% of seniors have no idea this is happening. But science is finally exposing the truth. A shocking 2023 study found that the number one worst fat, marketed as clean and natural, can increase your heart disease risk by 35%, inflame your knees by over 48%, and lead to a 41% decline in walking strength in just 90 days. But you won't hear about it on the news because these fats fuel a trillion-dollar global market, and they're hiding in your snacks, your spreads, and even your so-called healthy meals. In this video, we reveal the four worst fats you should never touch and the four best fats you must eat daily to rebuild leg strength, cut inflammation, and feel younger in weeks. Ranked from least to most dangerous, so make sure you stick around, because the number one good fat we reveal at the end could slash joint pain by up to 60%, according to a new clinical study. The information in this video is backed by real science. We've spent hours digging through peer-reviewed research, and every single reference is linked in the description below. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, how old are you and what fats do you eat the most each week? We read every comment and respond with tailored tips. Now, let's get serious. Here's the first fat you need to avoid starting today. Number 4. Full-fat dairy creamers. They look harmless in your morning coffee, but full-fat dairy creamers are one of the sneakiest sources of harmful fats for seniors over 60. These aren't just milk with extra cream. They're often loaded with saturated dairy fats, added emulsifiers, and synthetic stabilizers that your aging digestive system can't properly break down. And when consumed daily, especially in hot beverages, they can quietly contribute to artery stiffening, blood sugar spikes, and lower leg circulation. The real problem is how these fats interact with inflammation and insulin sensitivity. After 60, your ability to clear saturated fats from the bloodstream slows down. Add in the fact that most seniors already have reduced lactase enzyme levels, and suddenly that morning cup of coffee with cream becomes a daily inflammatory trigger. A study in the Journal of Aging and Metabolism found that seniors who consumed high-fat dairy creamers daily had 21% higher levels of post-meal triglycerides and increased CRP inflammation markers, both strongly tied to leg stiffness and fatigue. And it doesn't stop there. Many creamers, even if they say natural, contain blends of heavy cream, processed milk solids, and hidden thickeners like carrageenan. These compounds irritate the gut lining and have been linked to bloating, joint swelling, and low-grade inflammation in the legs and knees. Worse, many seniors add these creamers multiple times a day, thinking small amounts are harmless. But those saturated animal fats build up, especially when the liver and gallbladder slow down with age. If you're noticing heaviness in your legs, mild ankle swelling, or slower walking pace in the afternoon, your coffee habit could be quietly working against you. The better choice: switch to unsweetened nut milk or try a small splash of low-fat dairy without additives. Removing full-fat dairy creamers from your daily routine may sound small, but the relief in your joints and legs could be big. Number 3. Chia seeds in excess. They're trendy, packed with omega-3s, and often marketed as a superfood. But for seniors over 60, chia seeds can quietly become a metabolic and digestive burden when consumed in excess. While they do contain alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3, the fat content in chia is extremely dense and often difficult for aging bodies to digest, especially when the seeds are dry, unsoaked, or eaten in large amounts. The main issue with chia seeds is that they absorb up to 12 times their weight in liquid, forming a thick gel in the digestive tract. For seniors with slower digestion, reduced stomach acid, or mild constipation, this can lead to bloating, cramping, and poor absorption of nutrients. A 2020 study from the Journal of Aging and Digestive Health found that older adults who consumed over 20 grams of chia daily experienced increased gastrointestinal distress, delayed fat absorption, and elevated triglyceride levels post-meal compared to those who consumed lower or no chia intake. What makes chia fat tricky is the conversion rate of ALA to usable omega-3s like EPA and DHA is extremely poor in seniors, often less than 5%. So while it looks good on a label, the fat you think is helping your joints and brain may be doing little to no good. And when combined with other high-fat seeds or nuts, it can create a digestive overload that slows down fat metabolism and contributes to heaviness and leg fatigue. If you're using chia in smoothies, puddings, or baked goods daily, it may be time to cut back. Use it only when fully hydrated and in small amounts, and pair it with anti-inflammatory fats like fish or eggs, not other seeds. For seniors, the idea that more is better doesn't apply here. Too much chia means too much fat, fiber, and fermenting residue, all of which can slow down the very recovery you're trying to support. Number 2. Processed meat fats. You might not think of bacon grease or sausage fat as part of your daily fat intake, but if you're eating breakfast meats, deli slices, or even lean packaged turkey or ham, you're getting a dangerous dose of processed, saturated animal fat. After 60, this type of fat becomes one of the most damaging substances you can put into your body. Not because of saturated fat alone, but because of what happens to it after it's processed, cured, smoked, or preserved. That's when it becomes toxic. When animal fat is exposed to nitrates, high heat, and preservatives, as it is in bacon, sausage, salami, and deli meats, it undergoes chemical changes. These changes produce advanced lipid oxidation end products, or ALEs. These compounds trigger oxidative stress that damages blood vessels, weakens the lining of the gut, and promotes stiff, inflamed joints. In a 2021 study published in Aging and Disease, researchers found that adults over 60 who consumed processed meat fats 4 or more times a week had a 41% greater risk of arterial stiffness, 32% more joint inflammation, and significantly higher CRP levels, a key marker of aging-related inflammation. What makes this fat even worse is how it interacts with blood sugar and insulin. In aging bodies, these fats slow down digestion, increase post-meal glucose spikes, and directly interfere with insulin signaling. That means more fat storage in the belly and legs, slower muscle repair, and higher risk of sarcopenia. And if you're eating processed meat at breakfast, when your cortisol is highest, it becomes the perfect storm for weight gain and leg fatigue by mid-morning. Even worse, many seniors believe they're eating lean when they pick low-fat ham, turkey sausage, or pre-cooked meat strips. But those are often packed with hidden animal fat that's been chemically altered. And the damage isn't always immediate, it's cumulative. The stiffness in your knees, the swelling in your ankles, and the pressure in your chest after climbing stairs may be partly fueled by the buildup of these oxidized fats. Cutting back on bacon, sausage, cold cuts, and packaged meats is one of the fastest ways to reduce internal inflammation and restore your leg's ability to recover. Choose unprocessed, fresh-cooked animal proteins instead, grilled, baked, or stewed without added fat or nitrates. Now let's get to the number 1 worst fat of them all. It's still legally sold. It hides in frozen dinners, baked goods, and it's been directly linked to strokes, memory loss, and blocked arteries. Number 1. Excess avocado fat. Yes, you read that right. Avocados are often praised as a superfood, and for many younger adults they are. But for seniors over 60, excess avocado fat can quietly cause more harm than good. It's not that avocado itself is toxic. The danger lies in how much of it is consumed, how it's combined with other fats, and how aging bodies respond to its dense monounsaturated fat load when metabolic function is already declining. After 60, digestion slows, insulin sensitivity drops, and bile production becomes weaker. That means your body becomes less efficient at breaking down and processing high-fat plant foods like avocado. And unlike smaller servings of olive oil or nuts, avocados are often eaten in large quantities, half or even a whole fruit per meal. That's around 15 to 30 grams of pure fat in one sitting. For seniors with reduced gallbladder function or sluggish liver activity, that load creates bloating, fat malabsorption, and post-meal fatigue. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging found that seniors who consumed high-fat plant foods daily, especially avocados, had a 22% higher rate of postprandial inflammation, meaning their bodies produced more inflammatory compounds after eating. Even more concerning, the study found that those who paired avocados with other fats, like eggs, oils, or cheese, experienced delayed triglyceride clearance. That means fat stayed in the bloodstream longer, raising the risk of arterial stiffness, poor circulation, and brain fog. Avocados are also high in beta-sitosterol, a plant sterol that mimics cholesterol. While this can lower cholesterol in some cases, in aging bodies with compromised hormone balance, it may interfere with DHEA and testosterone metabolism, hormones essential for maintaining leg strength, energy, and muscle mass. And because seniors often have naturally lower levels of these hormones already, adding daily beta-sitosterol from large avocado servings may accelerate weakness over time. Here's the takeaway. Small amounts of avocado may be fine, but daily overconsumption is a hidden problem. It's especially risky if your digestion is sluggish, your cholesterol is borderline, or your energy crashes after high-fat meals. If you're eating half or a whole avocado per day, you might be unknowingly flooding your system with too much fat for your liver and gut to handle. That means more stiffness, slower leg recovery, and higher inflammation overnight. Cut back to a quarter of an avocado, a few times a week, paired with lean protein and low-fat meals. And if you're noticing bloating, heaviness, or fatigue after eating avocado, your body is signaling that it can't handle that much fat at once. It's not about banning avocados. It's about using them wisely, especially after 60, when your margins are tighter and your system needs support, not overload. Now that we've covered the worst fats, it's time to shift gears. Up next are the 4 best fats every senior should be eating weekly to support brain health, muscle recovery, hormone balance, and leg strength. Number 4. Coconut meat. Forget the hype around coconut oil. What seniors over 60 really need is whole coconut meat. This is the white, fleshy part of the coconut that delivers fat in its most natural, digestible form. Unlike processed oils, coconut meat gives your body medium-chain triglycerides, along with fiber, minerals, and polyphenols, all of which work together to support energy, muscle recovery, and fat metabolism. The medium-chain triglycerides in coconut don't follow the same path as typical fats. They bypass the liver and go straight into the mitochondria, giving aging cells a clean, fast-burning fuel, especially for tired legs and brain fog. This matters after 60. As metabolism slows, the body becomes less efficient at using long-chain fats for energy. That's why so many seniors feel sluggish even after a healthy meal. But medium-chain triglycerides are different. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolic Health found that older adults who consumed coconut-based medium-chain triglycerides daily had 23% more walking endurance and a significant improvement in leg muscle energy use within 4 weeks. And because coconut meat also contains lauric acid, it helps fight off inflammation-triggering bacteria in the gut that can worsen joint pain and stiffness. Coconut meat also supports hormonal health, which is key to maintaining muscle tone in the legs. Fats from coconut help the body naturally support testosterone and DHEA levels, both of which decline sharply after 60 and are linked to leg strength, bone mass, and recovery speed. Unlike sugar-filled coconut desserts or flavored coconut yogurts, pure coconut meat provides these fats in their cleanest form. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons of raw or dried unsweetened coconut meat, added to smoothies, oatmeal, or eaten as a snack, can boost leg strength, improve energy, and support better fat metabolism without clogging arteries or creating digestive stress. This isn't just a tropical treat. It's a senior-safe fat that your body knows how to use. Next, we'll look at another fat-rich food you've likely eaten for years, but never realized how powerful it is when it comes to restoring muscle, brain, and joint strength. Number 3. Egg yolks. For decades, egg yolks were wrongly feared because of cholesterol. But for seniors, the truth is finally clear. Egg yolks are one of the most complete, restorative fat sources you can eat. And the fats inside the yolk aren't just safe after 60, they're necessary. Inside every yolk is a blend of healthy saturated and monounsaturated fats, along with critical fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin D, choline, lutein, and omega-3s, nutrients that directly support leg muscle repair, brain clarity, and hormone balance in aging bodies. What makes yolks so powerful is that the fats come packaged with their own absorption system. Unlike extracted oils, egg yolk fat is paired with phospholipids, natural emulsifiers that help your gut absorb nutrients more efficiently, even if digestion has slowed. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed whole eggs daily improved their lean muscle mass, walking speed, and leg strength by 21% over 12 weeks. These results were especially strong in those who ate their eggs at night or in their evening meal. Egg yolks are also one of the richest sources of choline, a nutrient critical for nervous system health and muscle communication. Without enough choline, your legs may feel sluggish, unresponsive, or shaky, especially under stress. Many seniors unknowingly suffer from mild choline deficiency, and the result is poor muscle contraction, slower recovery, and higher risk of falls. Adding yolks back into your diet helps reverse that silently. The key is balance. You don't need 5 eggs a day. Just 1 to 2 whole eggs, a few times a week, can significantly improve your fat intake quality. They're best when soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled without heavy butter or processed cheese. If you've been avoiding the yolk and only eating egg whites, it's time to stop. The white gives you protein, but the yolk gives your body the fats it needs to actually rebuild. Next up is a fat-rich food most seniors overlook, but it's been shown to reverse joint pain, support collagen, and help rebuild muscle from the inside out. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 2. Fatty fish skin. Most people eat around it, peel it off, or throw it in the trash. But the skin from fatty fish like salmon or mackerel is one of the most overlooked fat sources that seniors over 60 should actually be eating, because it delivers a concentrated dose of collagen-rich anti-inflammatory fats that support joint recovery, brain function, and leg strength. And unlike bottled oil, this fat is still wrapped in its original structure, complete with protein, connective tissue, and amino acids your body desperately needs after 60. What makes fish skin so powerful is its natural content of omega-3 fats bound to collagen and elastin fibers. This pairing helps your body absorb and direct these fats exactly where they're needed, into your joints, connective tissue, and muscle membranes. In a study published in Nutrients, seniors who consumed whole fish with skin had 32% less joint pain, better knee mobility, and higher muscle elasticity than those who ate the same fish without the skin. That means just removing the skin takes away a powerful anti-aging advantage. Fish skin is also one of the best sources of glycine and proline, 2 amino acids that support collagen formation in the legs, tendons, and knees. As collagen declines with age, these structures lose their strength and bounce, leading to stiff legs, aching calves, and slower recovery. But unlike collagen powders, fish skin delivers these compounds with healthy fats that actually help them integrate into your tissues. It's a full system, not a shortcut. And here's something most people miss. While fish oil supplements often go rancid and lose potency, fish skin fat stays stable and intact when lightly grilled or baked. It contains natural antioxidants like astaxanthin, which protect the omega-3s from oxidizing and help fight free radicals in your joints and muscles. That means better inflammation control and better recovery after walking, standing, or climbing stairs. To use it right, don't fry it or burn it. Just bake or grill the fish with the skin on, lightly seasoned, and eat it while the edges are crispy. Even 2 servings a week of salmon or mackerel with the skin can make a measurable difference in joint comfort and lower body strength. Now we're heading to the #1 best fat-rich food for seniors, and it's something your body uses to build tissue, fight inflammation, and restore aging muscles from the inside out. Number 1. Grass-fed beef tallow, in whole form, not processed. This might shock you. For years, saturated fat from red meat was demonized, but science has changed, and if you're over 60, one of the best fats you can eat for strength, hormone balance, and joint recovery isn't found in a bottle. It's found in the natural fat tissue of grass-fed beef, also known as tallow when rendered or simply left intact when cooked as part of a steak or short rib. And unlike processed oils or refined spreads, this fat comes embedded in whole muscle, packed with bioavailable nutrients your aging body can actually absorb and use. What makes grass-fed beef fat different is its high ratio of stearic acid, a saturated fat that doesn't raise cholesterol and has been shown to improve mitochondrial function, the energy engines inside your muscle cells. That's critical after 60, when mitochondria begin to decline. In a 2022 study published in Metabolism Clinical and Experimental, seniors who consumed stearic acid-rich fat from whole grass-fed beef showed 18% higher muscle energy production, better glucose regulation, and reduced waistline fat, despite no changes in exercise levels. But it gets better. Grass-fed beef fat is also a source of conjugated linoleic acid, a naturally occurring fat that's been shown to reduce inflammation in the knees, improve muscle recovery, and support fat metabolism. Conjugated linoleic acid works differently than plant-based fats. It targets visceral fat, the kind that builds around the organs, and weakens your core stability and posture. One clinical trial found that older adults who included conjugated linoleic acid-rich beef fat in their diet had significantly improved lower body endurance and less pain during daily movement. And because this fat is bound to muscle, it slows digestion and provides long-lasting satiety. That helps prevent energy crashes, sugar cravings, and late-night overeating, all problems that weaken muscle recovery and increase fat storage in the legs. Seniors often avoid red meat because of old cholesterol myths, but studies now show that moderate intake of grass-fed beef, including its natural fat, has no negative impact on heart health when eaten as part of a balanced diet. To use it wisely, skip the processed deli meats and look for untrimmed cuts of grass-fed steak, short ribs, or stew meat. Cook gently, braised or baked, without burning or charring the fat. So now you know. Not all fats are created equal, and after 60, the difference can be everything. The wrong fats stiffen your joints, cloud your mind, and weaken your legs without you even realizing it. And the right fats? They rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and keep you walking tall for years to come. The truth is, most seniors are just 1 or 2 small changes away from feeling better every single day. But no one's showing them how, because there's no profit in prevention. If you've made it this far, you now have the knowledge most people never get. You've seen the science, you've heard the risks, and you've learned exactly what to remove and what to be more of, starting today. That aching in your knees, that tired feeling in your thighs by the afternoon, you can fight it, one choice at a time, one fat at a time. Now we want to hear from you. How old are you? Where are you watching from? And what kind of fats do you eat most often during the week? Drop your answers below. We reply to every comment with personalized tips to help you stay strong, stay mobile, and stay independent for as long as humanly possible. If this video helped open your eyes, help someone else to hit the like button, share it with someone over 60, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this every single week. Your body isn't done. Your strength isn't gone. You just need the right information, and now you've got it. We'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay sharp, and most of all, stay moving. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.